My name is Alex. I'm 34 years old and I work as a firefighter in Istanbul. Normally, it's fires, rescue operations, traffic accidents. Time passes quickly. But some nights crawl under your skin and stay there forever. This was one of those nights. Even now, just remembering it gives me chills. Because that night, I worked among the dead. It was 2:47 a.m. The station was completely silent. Everyone was asleep. Suddenly, a strange, muffled voice crackled over the radio. 112 emergency, fire, abandoned orphanage, Tepeköy forest, help us, help. The voice was strange, echoing, metallic, almost as if it was coming from deep inside a cave. And the weirdest part? That orphanage had burned down 25 years ago. 13 children had died in the fire. Since then, no one had gone near the place. But a call logged on emergency radio is still a call. We had no choice. I woke up the crew. We started the truck and hit the road. As we drove deeper into the forest, a thick fog rolled in. It got heavier by the minute until even our headlights couldn't cut through it. It felt like the forest itself didn't want us there. Then something flashed through the fog. It looked like a child, but too fast to be human. We all saw it. No one said a word, but we all knew. When we arrived at the orphanage, the building was falling apart. But there was something terribly wrong. Smoke was rising from inside. Fresh smoke, as if the fire had just happened. But how? The place had been abandoned and destroyed for decades. Still, that thick burned smell returned the moment we stepped inside. As we moved through the dark hallways, I stepped on something soft. I shone my flashlight. A small teddy bear, still covered in soot. Then I noticed something on the wall, scratched into the old wood. You didn't save them. Now it's your turn. I froze. I raised my radio to call the others. But before I could speak, the door slammed shut behind me. I was locked in. Alone. The radio wasn't working. No windows, no way out. That's when I heard the whispers. At first, I thought it was the wind, but the words got clearer. Why did you leave us? Alex. They knew my name. I turned the corner, and that's when I saw them. 13 children, standing in a row. Their old school uniforms were tattered and grey, their eyes completely black. Their faces were pale and empty. Their bodies almost mist-like. One of them stepped forward. They couldn't save us, he said, but you can. Without knowing why, I nodded. They led me downstairs, into a basement I hadn't known existed. A secret passage opened in the floor. The stairs creaked under our feet. The air grew heavier and colder as we descended. At the bottom was a small hidden room. In the center were 13 lit candles, each in front of an old toy. These were ours, one child said. Blow out the last one, and we'll be free. I reached out, took a deep breath, and blew out the final flame. Silence. No whispers. No fire. No children. I woke up lying on the floor. My team was gathered around me. They said they'd been searching the building, but found no fire, no smoke, no children. Just me. Still breathing, barely conscious. But there was something in my pocket. A small drawing of a child. On the back, written in a child's handwriting, "Thank you, Alex. Now we can rest." After that night, the Tepeköy orphanage was completely demolished. No one ever returned. But sometimes, late at night, people say they still hear this come through the emergency radio. 112 emergency, Tepeköy, help us. And every time I hear it, I reach for the dial and turn it off. Because I know some calls don't come from our world.